This is my BMW 328xi. It's an '07 E92, and I'm going to review the Turner Motorsport Cowl Delete. So as you can see, this usually has a big plastic piece that comes all the way across here. It hides like half your engine, and it overall just doesn't look great. So what this is supposed to do is remove that giant piece, move the loom back so that you can have easy access to your engine bay, and it reduces the size of the cabin filters to these two independent ones rather than one giant one that goes across the entire side of the windshield. I'll say overall, I really like it. The look of the car has improved drastically, and I know it's dirty right now, but I love it. The covers are secured pretty well. They kind of just slip back over here, and then there's a small Allen screw that goes in this hole and attaches to the stock clip, metal screw clip that goes down under there. Same thing on this side. My main criticism of this Cowl Delete is that they have not even addressed what to do with the air temperature sensor and the hood switch. Even in the manual, it doesn't mention anything about removing them, deleting them, moving them somewhere else. It has no accommodations to put them anywhere. And so what I had to do is drill a hole in here and measure it against the hood, because it hits right about here on the hood, in order to push this switch in to let the car know that the hood is closed. And the way I did that was back here, drilled a hole, and then put a small low profile bolt through with a nut on the back side and a locking washer, and used the stock bracket from the old Cowl, and this fits perfectly. The wiring harness just travels along this path here and back around underneath the cover. And the other side with the air temperature sensor, which usually would be mounted right about here, I managed to find a clip that fits this thing perfectly and attaches it to this new cover. I've driven with this Cowl Delete for a couple weeks now, and it has not fallen off, it's not gone out of place, and it's working perfectly. Also, the temperature still seems to be accurate, so it's caused no issues whatsoever that I can find. And a couple common concerns that people had about this, it seemed in the reviews, is that somehow water's going to get through here and it's going to fuck up any of the systems back here and get on the computer and whatnot, or go into your filters. And as far as I can tell, it's just not true. I've driven in heavy rain and I've power washed my car. I've had, as far as I can tell, I've had no water intrusion whatsoever. Nothing has gone awry, nothing's gone haywire. I haven't had musty cabin smell. It's all been perfectly fine. It just works really well. The other criticism is that the holder, the bracket that holds the loom in place, it uses zip ties. I personally don't like that. I feel like it would have been much better to have, it might be more expensive, but just to have like a plastic clip or clasp that goes around. So if you're working on the car, which is the entire purpose, in my opinion, the entire purpose of getting the space available is for easier access, it would make it much easier to just unclip the loom, pull it out, and then be able to clip it back in without having to remove the entire bracket and then re-secure all three wire harnesses that go through here. That to me is an oversight, and I wouldn't mind paying more to have that ease of access. Other than that, though, those are my only criticisms. I think it's a really good kit, and I don't think it would be difficult to update this kit to include brackets for the hood switch and the air temperature sensor. I think it could be easily remedied to make this thing a 5 out of 5 for me. Right now, 4 out of 5. It's just, some of it's a bit impractical.